Welcome. It is the last race of the season for the Acceleron League, and I am joined by Gore.
Yo, how you doing, everyone? Hope you're doing well.
I know I am. I'm so keen for this. Infini-Battle, I don't recall us using this last... No, we definitely haven't used this before. So it's actually genuinely the first time I'm seeing the track. And then Infini-Track is obviously a track I'm super hyped for this weekend. We've just got so much good stuff going on. And there's a bone shaker on the wall. That's just disgusting. My day is already ruined.
Those boat shakers are not stopping, boy.
Just everywhere.
They're chasing you.
So
They
there's
won't let you leave.
another invite and a qualifier on the line, and this is it. This is make or break for some of these drivers.
Yeah, this track is very technical. So
Oh my god, do these
what
two
you
power
can
rockets have the
expect?
same livery on them?
Yes, but there's this small difference between Pickle and RMD. One has the enamel power rocket, and the other one has the metallic power rocket. So it's a very slight difference, which obviously
Oh,
confused me as
no.
well. Oh
Oh,
God!
he clipped that
Oh
wall.
boy! Oh, at least
So
he managed to save it. Oh, I
Fidestic and
think.
Johnny need their invites. Oh no,
Oh
Fidestic.
boy! Again.
I'm pretty sure it's Fidestic and Johnny that need their invites from this one because they don't have them yet.
Yeah. Only Johnny and Fidestic are not in the finale. Well, Fidestic is in the qualifier, but it would be great if he could get the direct invitation this time.
Yeah. And Buttons is in the qualifier too, but not the
Yeah,
finale.
true.
Although I think they've just got a small enough number of qualifiers. Oh my god, there's boulders. Oh, what? He went straight through
Oh,
it. Oh, and then
oh my
what?
God.
Wild.
He flew off the track, man.
It was unexpected.
Yeah, that first section on the track is a killer. Like,
Oh,
oh boy,
Cole is
not
just having a
again.
rough race. It's all right. He can have one rough race. He's got the rest of the season ahead of him. He's
He
had
has done a great
the
job.
whole season ahead of him. He's just got the finals to focus on. These top four
Yeah,
drivers don't really need to struggle too much on this track. They don't have to try too hard, and it's just such a draining track. Like all they're really doing here by putting effort in is keeping other drivers out of the finale.
yeah. You can't get your eyes off the track in this one. It's a very technical track, as I said. There's barriers, there's loops, there's a lot of corners. So if you lose your sight of the track, you may end up falling off from it, having a fatal crash. And because it's a long track, one mistake makes your run absolutely die.
Yep. Fidesic trying to work his way back up after that terrible start. And Buttons only realistically needs to pass one more to get that invite to not have to worry about the qualifier.
He just needs to push RMD and he'll be there.
Oh,
Here comes
all
Paul.
so
Oh
far.
boy.
And we're a minute and a half into the first lap. What are the lap times like on this track?
They're around 4 minutes 20 seconds. So
Oh,
yeah, they're pretty long.
so
They
about
are
the same as Infinitrack then. Yeah.
yeah, and they are so draining, like you have to concentrate all the time.
Yeah,
You
like
can't
it's
stop
not all
any moment.
straights like Infinitrack. It's got a lot of loops and
Exactly.
stuff.
Exactly. Here
Barriers.
comes the
I
risky
think Infinitrack
sections.
has a couple of barriers, but they're not really concerning.
So I spoke with the PlayStation guys. Here is one of the scariest moments in the league. Firestic even spoke about it because Buttons has sometimes these crazy desync issues. So
It's
his
always
car
guys in
starts
rocket
stuttering.
fires with desync problems.
Yeah,
Oh, and Buttons is
and
off.
oh man, oh man, no Buttons. Okay, Firestic
Right,
is
Fidesic
chasing
needs one more
RMD.
place and then needs to hold it for what, almost 15 minutes. For
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. Yeah, he has to hold it for 10 minutes after getting one more place. Ugh, to hell with that.
There goes Dasher.
That's it. The
He's
pressure's
doing
only
great so
on
far.
these three drivers without the invite. The other four, it doesn't matter. They're just casual.
Yeah.
I suppose like their team points are on the line, but I don't think there's too much of a difference in team points. I think. I'm not sure.
If I'm not
I
wrong,
feel like
yeah, there was
second and
not
third are
much.
close.
Yeah, the first three teams are very close to each other. The last two teams, Emissaries and Race Ventura, had a big difference in
Yeah,
points, mostly because all their drivers have already qualified.
yeah,
In the case of Emissaries, they don't often show up, so
yeah,
it hinders their performance as a team.
yeah. All right, Paul trying to fight Buttons here, but like again, there's not really much of a fight like to be had. It's fighting for fifth place. There's just not a lot to be had. I suppose like Buttons has obviously got to put the work in to get his invite, but he's got to gain a lot more. But Paul here kind of doesn't
Yep.
have to push too hard.
Paul can chill now, like
He's not
he has
gonna.
done a great job. He has done a great job this season.
Oh, that was
This is
scary
basically,
close.
oh boy, oh boy.
Ooh, Fidesic has gotten past Pickle. Oh, RMD crashes.
Oh, what happened? Did he crash into a
Yeah,
wall?
he hit the wall. He cut it too tight like
Oh
Fidesic
man,
did on the first lap. Yeah, that's great. This is huge for Fidesic. He's got plenty of placement. He can drop one place and still get the invite. A lot of the stress is gone. Obviously, there's still a lot of stress because you've still got to drive correctly for the next
yeah,
8 minutes, 9 minutes. Oh, it's such a
9
long
minutes, ten
race.
minutes. It drains you. You
Yeah,
know,
it's meant to. Like there's what, and like it's the end of the season, so you're already drained. You've already been putting a lot of work with training and everything this season. This late in the season, it's so hard to do an endurance race because you're done. You're over it.
it's complicated. It's complicated, and for someone that already has secured their qualifier invite or their finale invite, well, you can run, but in the end, you're not losing anything, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But someone who actually wants to get to the finale,
yeah,
like Buttons, like Fidestic or Johnny, well, they gotta put their best on it, like they're 101%,
yeah.
or they're not going to be there.
It's just really detrimental to not get your invite before this race because this race is so punishing. Just like on your, it's so taxing on your like health and like your stamina. Oh, Dasher
Oh,
hits a boulder and it mattered. Unlike Paul who hit one before and just kept going. Oh, Fidesi's catching him. He's not going
man,
for an
that
invite. He's
boulder,
going for first place.
that boulder really killed. That boulder really killed
Oh, he's going
Dasher.
straight behind him. Doesn't want the. I actually one of the paths might be faster. Is it the left path is faster? Is it? He's
The
got him. He's
left
got him.
path is a lot more linear. The right path has a lot more boost paths and strips,
Yeah.
but it has more corners. So you can technically take the fastest path, which is the left one, but the riskier path, the right one, may get you in a better position
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you manage to make it properly.
Okay, that's cool. Risk first reward. Um, didn't take Dasher long to get ahead of Fidestic again and just like pull away. Oh my god, I can't even see Fidestic behind him. He's there, but that's a huge gap that he's made in very little time. Fidestic's kind of got to
There
take him
goes
in corners, I
Pidestic.
think,
Oh,
because Dasher
yeah.
seems faster on the straights.
Yeah, Fidestic has the advantage on the corners. He has the advantage with the car overall, but
Yeah,
Fidestic has a uh, but sorry, Dasher has a great car overall. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
great in everything. It
yeah.
it
It's
it
really
works
good at
for
everything,
everything.
but not. It has no bad traits, but it's not phenomenal at anything either.
Yeah, it doesn't excel at anything, but for a race like this, you
Oh,
prefer to
buttons.
have something consistent. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, that was so close.
buttons
Two
holding it
boulders.
together. That is phenomenal driving to like salvage all that. Oh, Paul puts it in the
Oh,
wall.
oh, oh.
They're gaining on
Paul's
R&B,
having
who seems to have
trouble.
lost a lot of time with his fall before, or like his crashing into the wall.
Absolutely.
Like even Pickle got ahead of him. PlayStation guys,
A
we need more
small crash.
perspectives for these races, man.
Yeah, these three perspective races are not good for content, boys.
You think you're here for a championship? You're here for content. I wouldn't mind seeing if Paul can take R&D before the end of this. He is gaining time on him. He's made a few less mistakes. I just
You better have.
I can't see anyone getting past Dasher. Even Fidestic is just not. He was going fast enough. I think Dasher got a bit comfortable in the lead,
Yes.
and allowed Fidestic to catch up. But now that he's realised Fidestic's right on him, he's going to drive harder and put more effort in.
If Dasher wants to, he could smoke everyone in this track, like the advantage the car has overall against the others, even
Yeah.
if some have almost twice the pips as him. Like the sheer advantage of having the Corvette on endurance track is enough to keep you
Yeah, yeah, actually,
going.
yeah. Corvette's good for endurance because, like, you're just driving, man. You need to use every aspect of
Exactly.
it.
And because every aspect is good,
Yep,
you don't have to overwork in any other aspect. So
yep,
you just drive as you do casually. Of course, you need to concentrate a lot, but if you got the driving right, you
yeah.
should get the race done.
Dash is not really known for his mistakes. Look at those lines through those corners. Oh, crazy. He's just taken driving to an art form. A lot of people say that when console drivers move over to PC, then they're going to be like mid to low tier. But I think Dash is one that could move to PC and still be a top runner. He'd still like he'd be up there with like the big names like Alpha and Soul and stuff like that. Kami, he'd
Absolutely.
absolutely be up there. Fidestic drops another spot. Not ideal.
Oh boy. He's at
Pickle
least in
is
third.
going for it.
He's at least in third.
Yeah, third's all he
Pickle
needs.
already got the invite.
Yep.
Pickle already got the invite, so if he can keep in the podium this time, he'll get it.
I think Pickles won a couple
Of
races this
course,
season.
yes. Of course, it's ideal to get the number one placement.
Yeah,
You always want to get the first place, but in this race, it's not worth the risk if you can secure the position and get the invite directly.
yep, yep. A bit wide on that corner, Paul. That's it. We watch these beautiful lines out of Dasher and then see Paul, and like, Paul's not racing badly at all, but it's like, oh, it's not the hairline perfection that we've been seeing out of Dasher, which makes it look sloppy, but it's not. It's still good racing. It just.
Yeah, if I had to uh, indicate the difference between Paul and Dasher's driving styles, I'd say Dasher is more focused, more clean.
Yeah,
He's a clean driver, but in the case of Paul, he's more aggressive. He
yeah,
likes to take these sharp corners. He boosts a lot. He wiggles a lot because he wants to go for the aggressive takeover,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it has worked for him this season.
It
But
has. Yeah, no, it's gone super well. Like, dude dethroned Dasher as being unbeatable. Like, took that title away, and he's like, no, this guy can be beaten.
yeah, but for him in this race, I think you can say that he is mentally exhausted.
Yeah,
The start of the race, the race drained him a bit because it was a bad start.
Yeah.
It was not ideal for him. He got about 3 to 4 crashes in the start, and that will drain you mentally and physically.
Yep. Plus, he's been going so hard all season. He just needed a break here. Fortunately, he gets 2 weeks off after this because he doesn't have to do the qualifier. And
Absolutely.
plenty of time for these top drivers to, first of all, rest, but second of all, get some practice in on this finale track.
Absolutely. And the finale, boy, I don't think we have spoken about the finale. How do you think it's going to end up for these guys?
I don't know. I can't foresee Dasher losing. Like, he's just too strong a driver. And, like, yeah, sure, he's lost some races this season, but they were all post invite. He didn't need to try. I feel like when you've got the season championship on the line, he's going to go for it. I'd love to see him pass the torch. I'd love to see Paul take the win and, you know, pass the torch from Dasher.
Yeah.
Or even Pickle, because Pickle's been an up and comer this season. Either one of them. And I'd love to have it as like Paul first, Pickle second, replacing Dasher and RMD in their cars. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome because Dasher and RMD were the big two, and now it's the big four with these guys in the same cars as them. And it'd be a nice like passing of the torch to see these newer and less noticed drivers to dominate.
Absolutely.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't
and
think this is the season for it. I think it's still going to be Dasher
the
first place.
underdogs are doing
RMD might
such
drop,
work.
but I think Dasher's still going to win it.
Yeah, probably. But these underdogs, like Buttons, Fidestic, even Mother J, they are doing such a great work. They are starting to shine in the race, where in last seasons you would see them barely.
And
They would
Dandube.
have
Dandube's in
their
the
name
qualifier too. So I think with the way the
totally.
points are up this season, even if Fidestic doesn't make top four, he will qualify. Like, he will skip through the qualifier anyway because there's only 4 people have qualified. And I don't see anyone else qualifying this race. Only Johnny could.
Yeah.
So Dandube is
Okay.
technically in the finale already.
Yeah.
Oh, was
I
that
mean,
second or third? That was so close.
that was second
It was
or
second?
third.
It said he
It
got
looked
third,
like
but
second place. Oh man, it was third, but at least he got the finale
he
invite.
got the invite. But I don't know. That was like photo, like it was like photo finish. That was so close. I reckon he had him.
Yeah.
But no, that was a great race from these guys. Happy to see it. A long one. And Fidestic gets his finale invite, which I think he technically already had because no one was going to be getting the other qualifier this race. But that's our finale lineup is ready to go. I'll just bring them up
Yes.
so we can see who is going to be in.
Great.
All right, it is Dasher Dude, Paul, Pickle, RMD, Mother J, Fidestic, Buttons, Dandube, and Dragon P.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
Yeah,
Great job. You
it's going to be
deserve
great
it.
seeing them. As I said, because there's just so little people that actually made it for a qualifier invite, because the big four were taking all top 4 spots, no one else was getting them.
Yeah.
Only 3 people
Yeah.
were in the qualifier, and all 3 of those guys will automatically move forward. They don't actually have to race the qualifier.
Exactly. Well, good to hear that they are going to the finale. So
Yeah.
if they want, they can go in the qualifier. They can have some fun
Yeah,
that
it's
day.
just more of a fun race. Prove
Warm up a
yourself.
bit. Yeah, but great job, guys. You deserve it, and hope to see you in the finale. I'll be cheering for you all.
No worries. All right. We'll see you all tomorrow with the Race 12 for Xbox League.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.